The one thing I did want to talk about for you as a charge to the graduates is I want to talk about vision. One of the tools that I use as a coach in the work that I do has a very, very powerful charge around vision. And I just want to share that charge with you. And I feel it's what that brought you to sign up for the course that you signed up for. It's what drove you through the course, through those long, hard nights, through the preparation, through your coach practice. I had conversations with some of you. And it's what will make the difference a decade from now, 2 decades from now, when the story is told about the work you did for humanity. And so vision is personal. Please note that. Your vision is personal. It is driven by a very unique story of what brings you to be who you are, from where you came from. And so please get acquainted with your personal vision. What is it that you need to do? Like your fingerprint, what's your unique contribution? And it's very specific as well. There's something, and I love the fact that we have so many diverse backgrounds and organizations here, very specific. You becoming a coach means for your family, for your colleagues, for your organization, etc. So you need to really, really spend time to get clarity around that. Vision is also strategic. Tying it back to the conversation, the question is, does coaching pay? It pays, but you need to do the work. And this is a good opportunity for me to just say, and don't skip ad, join the ICF Kenya Chapter, because it's a community, it's a family, and in that space you can get support to become accredited. You can also be able to get into some of the amazing partnerships we have with different organizations that will, are opening up to coaching. And of course, there's much more strength in numbers. But the one I particularly love, and that's a strategic part of vision, is that vision is lofty. I don't know if anybody here, I know some of the most seasoned coaches have this frequently. I've had this moment as recently as last evening when I was finishing up a coaching session. There are moments you're in a session and you're so deep in it, and you're journeying with the coach, with the client, and you get to that moment where there's some catharsis, and you're like, this is why I chose to become a coach. This is why I do this. I would actually even do this for free. It's just that I have some bills, This is why I signed up to be a coach, right? And that is the lofty part of the vision. It's a high aspiration. It is why or what you need to become. It's an expression of your full actualization. I remember my late father couldn't quite understand what I used to do as a coach, and despite the fact that he's not here anymore, I could tell, and in our interactions, I realized that he knew I was in an amazing space. And story for another day, despite the fact that I come from a highly technical background and dumped engineering and all that world of construction for coaching and people development, he could see what coaching did to me and did for me. And so coaching, or your vision, needs to be something that brings out your highest aspiration as a person. And there could not be a better place to get lost in than in service of humanity. And then, of course, vision is collective. We are at a point in our lives when we have many discussions and conversations around women in business, women in leadership, youth empowerment, Africa rising, us as Africa being able to be the biggest provider of workforce in the next decade. So how then do you tie your vision to the collective conversation about the continent, about our people, about problems that needs to be solved? So let that be a big one as a coach to think about your vision. And 4 questions I want to close with. Number 1, especially because I know we have some internal coaches among us, what would you do if you knew you would not fail and if you are not afraid of losing your job? What would you do as a coach, especially if you're an internal coach? And then what is it that needs to happen in the system in which you exist? Those are some of the questions you need to think. That's my gift to you. In the system in which you exist, that needs to happen. You know it, some people know it, but we haven't been able to do it. And then, of course, what needs to begin to exist that does not exist now? In 6 months, in a year, in 18 months, in 5 years. And finally, where will I be? Who will I become? And what will I have accomplished when I live out this vision, which has consumed me, has driven me, has gotten me up to that point, this point I am today. So graduates, we are so proud of you. We look forward to engaging more and more with you. Welcome to the family. We are a warm family, and we look really, really forward to having you as part of us. Asanteni sana.